Well, happy 300th, but couldn't quite mark it with a win.
No, but that would have been perfect and stuff. But it was a hard-fought game, and every point in the championship is tough. This is Sunderland Football Club. 40,000 every week, and so they're a big club. Really tricky side to play against because of the individuals they got, and they play that way. But and it was nice not to make sure we had to bounce back and not go back to back defeats after last week. I thought we started really well.
Well, that was important, wasn't it? After last week, gets everybody going and lifts everybody.
I understand, but look, I really want some perspective. And I understand that a defeat against Watford is tough to take for everyone, but this group are giving this club everything, and Watford have considerably more resources than us. So if a João Pedro, a Sarr wants to turn up, then they're difficult to contain because they're £80 million players, £40 million players, earning 5, 6, 7 times what any of my players are earning. So with the greatest respect to everyone, we have to have some perspective. And this team, and they've been lambasted, they've been called embarrassed, they've been called everything. That annoys me a little bit because I know it's rivalry, but they give us everything, and they've given you more good days. And I've been here 300 games. I think half of those we've won, a quarter of them we've drawn. So they've only had a quarter of 300 bad days. So that ain't bad. They've had promotions, they've had playoff semis, all against the grain. And let's not forget that. Yes, there was a bad result last week, and I've been sick. I've been there, to recover. But this team give you everything. You can see that.
They certainly did that today, didn't they? And I think, in fairness to the crowd, as you came off, everybody was applauding because they'd seen everyone put.
Yeah, but and I understand the frustration of the fans, but I want them to just understand that we hurt like they do, and it is. But we move on. And today, look, we're disappointed that we didn't. We went further ahead at half time. We had to weather a bit in second half, and then we finished really strongly and probably the more likely to score the goal, and that's the only thing. So look, tough game. Sunderland Football Club, big club, in everything, but look, really proud of the players for everything they give me. We could have had a bit more quality, a bit more guile, a bit more some things, but all in all, they were they gave me everything.
Well, speaking of quality and guile, of course, what you didn't want was Henry Lansbury forced off after half an hour.
No, we didn't, but look, it's certain things, and Henry, haven't had a proper pre-season and stuff, so he's susceptible when we play him. We have to look after him in certain games, so it's a tough one to take, really, and that's what we ask. We demand from them all the time to look after themselves, to do stuff, and that's the thing. But Henry's a miss when he's not there, because he gives us that control, he gives us that little element of quality in there. So yeah, we're disappointed with that.
And Carlton Morris keeps on being in the right place at the right time.
Well, look, he has. He's had some chances. He looks a threat. He's been excellent for us. I don't know what that is, 8 or 9 now. 8. So he's already surpassed his best championship season, and we're 16, 17 games in. So wonderful from him. Really pleased. Really happy for him. He's a great kid. He works hard and humble and demands from people, and I like that.
And it's another of those 3-game weeks, but back-to-back home games this time.
Well, yeah, whether it helps or not, I think we'll see. But yeah, look, at least we haven't got to get on the road on Monday and so on. We've got to do that next week. But yeah, it's a ruthless schedule. But we've got 2 weeks left now, and then we go into an international break where everyone can get back up to speed, and then we can go again.
I mean, you've got a few. I mean, the bench is looking still. I know you've got players missing, but the bench is looking okay. Given Reading here Tuesday, and then off to Blackpool, and then, as you say, another midweek before you wrap up before the break. Yeah, and look, it's tough. It's tough run of fixtures and stuff, but it is tough. But we've got people on the Pellerin. That's why I love the kid. He comes back. He's hardly trained, but I said, look, I need it for you today, and he give me everything. You know what I mean? And he's so rusty and stuff but he gives me everything. I love him. Luke Berry's just come back from the illness from Watford, really bad. He had it bad. We didn't see him till Thursday. Potsy exactly the same, and they just keep giving me stuff. Sonny's come back from a tough week and so on. And I'm just proud of the group because they are a good group, and that's the main thing. But hopefully we can get a few back. We're backs to the wall at the minute, but look, it's a long way to go.